Keti Harmon eka chere youth say youth no sorry aye eti kono say kube aye ndwene ye lazy say aban papa ne ba aye na initiative papa wo hono ma anka ontena hono mo country say youth ni ye lazy anase anka wote mrahye bedwasem ase na anka oba aye wotimi bisa no questions on country say youth ye lazy na eto da bia wo ho eya na em wo anase eya na eya hom te say enipa bi a mo aban abese akwa ye hu faso bia no etimi sorry eka nsem bi e criticize aban a oye just 7 months Kojo Oppong Nkrumah say ono say ono that thing no friend loan agreement na loan agreement na echi no amuka somebody be yard fufuro na ne de amuka chere say owo ne yard Kojo Oppong Nkrumah me nkwa echire mayem bisa mo ma penso sika mo jeje ye bosi ambo free other countries say then na mo disika ne ye at the long run whatever is mentioned here sika no mo kwa akoye no there's no mention of corruption here if you are not able to pinpoint say sika we kwa asimesi bottom and na sika we kwa asimesi bottom and Kojo Oppong Nkrumah please shut up for people to do the job. You have no credibility to question Ghanaians and now you have no credibility to question the 7-month-old government. Kojo Oppong Nkrumah you mismanage a whole lot of funds in this country. We never talked about it. No, maybe if we will start criticizing, you tell us say we should start looking at ourselves. You mismanage the fund. COVID-19 sika. Kojo Oppong Nkrumah, have you been able to account for the COVID-19 money? COVID-19 sika World Bank Edema say you support in the COVID-19 era. Any quarantine and Shankrofo Munya COVID-19. Kojo Oppong Nkrumah Sasikano, have you been able to account for it? We be by the political arena talk show. Aha, the boss TV. Meeting at the Rahina. Now say Jiwa Kunya say, not just say, politics, amanyo sem, and I ever can was him. And some Brenesi over the weekend. Me say, men chain MO beam what I am what's na radio so TV so. And can the boss was a mention wo. One casa for who the politics ni and casa contapa. Nemono, I was so shemu. Now what's in some nasi. Now Russia Bejani, every parliament and as Russia Bejafi eba, ebe catch or say. To Abama mia, no one beside and say a Juma made the man why so why ya treme? Why ya treme? Why ya no wait me beside and some Bakum Yonibi and Sana, what to Abaman? And yes, I feel be a so be this cafe. Sika ent me show 2 days. Sika ent me show 1 week. No, the Ababa dada no what to Abaman. Now every month be an wow sika. Uto so I jail tax. Uto Ediana jail tax. Ufaka jail tax and no. And a best one, Edia Trianica, none the bush for Aqua enjoy now with the what's hot. In so crowd, Benya Anum Crampo Eddie. Adriano Benya declare Eddie. Ghana Hanum 60% of Ghanaians are into farming. Nemum at the end of the day. No, yeah, were Honomono, no one say, yes, sir, Quabon to the Equa Craniane, your Quabon to the Quacra tomatoes, your Quabon to the Quacra Jenny, and more, baby, I crack a bro, baby, I crack, your Wahanum na buy a chemu. Yawana, Echo was back at say, ya buy your moche, my MPP, by a mobile bob was here, bro, and young tree running for more. It was ya. Anke ya dear, bisa questions, sir. At the end of the day, no, the farming initiative, Papa, a beb woman, no, a bay attractive, a young youth, and as a mebunum, they'll go into farming, and at the end of the day, we'll have works to do. One story ends enough here, Yankas and mebununi are lazy. I buy a betrayal. Keti Harmon eka chere youth say youth no sorry aye eti kono say ayi kube aye ndwene ye lazy say aban papa ne ba aye na initiative papa wo hono ma anka ontena hono mo country say youth ni ye lazy ana say anka wote mrahye bedwasem ase na anka oba aye wotimi bisa no questions on country say youth ye lazy ebusua sem bebre na esi na ye bohwe akọ mrahye bedwafie mrahye bedwafie sem bebre esi na eto da bia wo ho eya na em wo ana se eya na eya hom te se enipa bi a mo abanya bese akwa ye hu faso bia no etimi sorry e kan nsem bi e criticize abanya oye just 7 months ebusia na no yakwa mrahye bedwafie ka se the parliament approved 360 million $60 million World Bank facilities to support the 2025 budget. Ebusia, me say for you say Parliament approved 360 million World Bank facility to support the 2025 budget. Na ebusia for eye na MPP for Kojo Oppong Nkrumah. Sorry ya wo so wonte ase say ya akobobosia. O say akobobosia o. Na ebusia ma men kan na men church mu nche o say Parliament has approved 360 million financing agreements between Government of Ghana and the World Bank International Development Association, that's IDA, for the second Resilience Recovery Development Policy Fund. Parliament has approved a 360 million financing agreement between the government and the World Bank's International Development Association for the second Resilience Recovery Development Policy financing. This followed the presentation of the facility to the House on Tuesday, 1st July, by Deputy Finance Minister and MP for Esujama, Thomas Nyako Ampim. The facility is aimed at enhancing citizen livelihood, boosting economic growth, maintaining microeconomic stability, curbing inflation, and supporting the country's ongoing economic recovery. While the Finance Committee recommended the approval, the ranking member on the Committee Economy and Development, Kojo Oppong, criticized the move, accusing the government of using semantics to obscure what he described as a loan agreement. The approval came after the House adopted Finance Committee report on the proposed financing agreement. Kojo Oppong Nkrumah onono ntiasie say onono that thing no friend loan agreement. Na loan agreement nechi no omuka somebody by yard fufuro na de omuka kire say owo ne yard fufuro. Kojo Oppong Nkrumah me nkwa akire o mayem bisa mo mo apenso sika mo jeje bosi ambo free other countries say dey na mo disika ne ye. At the long run, whatever is mentioned here, there's no mention of corruption here. If you are not able to pinpoint to say, bottom, and please shut up for people to do the job. You have no credibility to question Ghanaians, and now you have no credibility to question the 7-month-old government about certain things. Why am I saying this? You mismanage a whole lot of funds in this country. We never talked about it. If we will start criticizing, you tell us, say, we should start looking at ourselves. You mismanage the fund. COVID-19 sika. Kojo Oppong Nkrumah, have you been able to account for the COVID-19 money? COVID-19 sika World Bank edemaye say yen fan support ya in the COVID-19 era. Yen fan share ya enye quarantine. And Nkrumah munya COVID-19. Kojo Oppong Nkrumah sasikano, have you been able to account for it? Kojo Oppong Nkrumah, were you in this same country when the PC for Sagnelugu in place or in the ticket of NDC? Ekachire say COVID-19 sikano muche sikani di ono krampo nyebi. Obiya nya sikani bi ediye. COVID-19 sikane wa yen Kojo Oppong Nkrumah. What mean country say the development now NDC for eba ba yen and I say the accounting statement are and yet the finance committee now proving you are against it. You are against it, sir. Said there, why are you against it? You are trying to tell us, say, they told you somebody is going to be here, JB, but then they are saying a different thing. Saying a different thing is the money not going into the development of Ghana. You, when you took the COVID-19 money, scan away, if we are asking you to pinpoint one regional hospital at MPP Bar Bemu over 8 years and now over 16 years, Bar Bemu, you've been able to start from scratch and then completed in your errand. Can you give us just a one regional hospital? Kojo Oppong Nkrumah, you cannot pinpoint, and I say you cannot point to a one regional hospital. Sika busi aye boy ye ina ewo mo abemu. Mutimi di ye. Mo asla mani ya John Dramani Mahama siki or say Esla no, and on the energy sector. Energy sector levy sika na John Mahama jeje to ho say anytime Ghana will get energy crisis to say dum so, and I say benya energy problem no. Yemfa sa Esla sika ni yemfa yensa ko sa Esla sika. Na yemfa ko solve. You people came into power 2016-17 when you came into power after taking over from John Dramani Mahama and then going into the Asla money. What the Musa boy Esla sika mu? What the Musa boy Esla sika? Dia na modi ye. Muka che say. What the sa Esla sika which was meant for the energy sector no. It was meant for energy. What the Musa ko boy sa sika mu wiye ya muka che say. Your friend will say come and account for it. Muka che say sa sika no. Modi acquire road. Na road ne kwa nyese muko construct yo. Modi kwa ye road patching. Modi kwa ye road maintenance. Na potholes. Muti mi di edi musika musa eko bo ye kan say energy sector sika. At the road ministry ni hana. Road ministry ama kwata ni ho. You people you have no right to. You don't have any moral right to question to question the finance committee because we know you. Somebody be some year Juma adentina Ghana for mama 37%. Ah yes, mama 88 MPs. Yeah, you more free 137 and you buy 88. Kojo Nkrumah, me I'll prefer you keep quiet in parliament because you could not account for the COVID-19 sikana moje yelo. Even crap for COVID-19, IMF, MIS, World Bank, MIS, even Ghanaians and Kasa, Sikafu more Ghana for and Kasa crop contribute to the COVID-19. Who we actually then about this Ghanaian? There be another Kufado about fellow Ghanaians, or maybe we wouldn't know what he's saying about. Who we actually look at say COVID-19 era. You are giving Ghanaians free water, more money free water, more money free light. Before some free baby, COVID-19 chain more pen and more MPP for and I say a Kufado abe. No start to catch say free water na you use the COVID-19 but more musika. And so you were able to you were able to raise the tariff of electricity and then water. What are you talking about, Kojo Nkrumah? What is your problem? Say this can ever solve the economic problem. Which one is your problem? Because in your era, you got the same amount of money for free and you couldn't use it to do anything. Kojo Nkrumah, sometimes you people should, if you don't have anything to say, when the grandmaster, what papa, yeah, from your market, or parliament, would you ask me, yeah, Montana City. Montana City already know things are working out for Ghanaians. We are getting the dollar coming down. We are getting the prices of goods. Inflation is dropping. So what MPP for? So oh yes, I know I a day. Oh yes, I na Ghana for forgetting the COVID-19 era. Na Ghana for forgetting sika mo koji wa IMF. Mo de buy they be amok ye can asema me catch up say if you don't know politics, say want to politics I say me catch you say ye papa kofo ya ade bi o. Ye papa kofo ya ade. The Papa Kufo was one of the person talking about his personality as a family man. I can't go there. As a husband, I can't go there. As a grandfather, a father, I can't go there. But as a politician, Papa Kufo one of the worst politicians, one of the worst presidents of Ghana ever. Because President Kufo Mre and Ghana yesi yako hepic. Ghana ko hepic ni yako jiskase on fambra no support Ghana economy on the sea toilet. If we ask you about projects, what MPP for my era a public toilets. Schools who crowd me and see schools. Obeko school be not block if you as a hepic. Kojo Nkrumah, sometimes if we are talking about economy, do not step in. Do not step in. What NFBA will party for who will say, oh, you know some water 2x4 economy here, the one for the finance committee. But you cannot counter the finance committee there, which is doing a great job. Which is making Ghanaians who they are, which is bringing the dollar down, bringing petrol down, bringing diesel down, and then bringing lorry fare and then inflation down. Kojo Nkrumah, more free abemu na inflation 56, and then inflation is dropping to 30. Inflation is dropping to 30, and we are still expecting say inflation be dropping, and then prices of goods and services are dropping. Just say, they are not ready to reduce the prices of goods. But the right time will come. The day which we will get a president like Jerry John Rawlings, that we will see how the military are going to deal with Omar. Say they are not ready to bring things out. They are not ready to help the government develop. Kojo Nkrumah, you shut up and let the finance committee do their work. Because until you account for the COVID-19 money, until you account for the World Bank, say in the terms in era of COVID-19. Until you account for that, until you account for the ESLA money, until you account for Sika, so fast when you have no moral right to criticize the finance committee and that's any statement by the finance committee. Kojo Nkrumah, it's high time you guys should shut up. Someone has a parliament or the economic Mon kana ya taxpayers no ye be bobo sika no na dia to iPad amamo na mo dia coffee na anytime there's a parliamentary sittings no you do what mo be your laptop and then you contribute mo na mo say digital man do your parliamentary sittings from the home because anamonti ase so ye pegi ya me nko nya bi fama mo parliament no because they mo ye no ye chadanti mo ase o. You have failed as a political party. You have failed as a government. You, Kojo Nkrumah, has failed as a communication minister. And then what are you talking about? Kojo Nkrumah, please shut up. Give us time. Now, we don't want to jump from Grandmaster to Kojo Nkrumah. Yes, sir. Kojo Nkrumah, nyansa no. Fana koko boy MPP. Why na mo restructure mo party? The party ne gu. I was here for I hired the political arena talk show. Me di the Rahina. The Boss TV na ohwe me. Na me say politics no. Yenka ase kwa konto but you have to be abreast with the issues. Send the beya. obi ba on peso so te se Kojo Oppong Nkrumah ba on peso so na obeka kire o se me de IPP for committee ni menti ase ana se obeka kire o se de ekwo so e wo finance committee we bisa ne se COVID-19 sika no e wo he ebusuafo makra mo